Good morning, all of you. Now we are continue with the numeric function. Next numeric function is round. Now this function is used to round the number up to the given decimal places. So here user will provide two parameters, two arguments. That first one is the number which you want to round, and second one is number of decimal places up to which you want to perform the round. So there are two parameters. First one is number which you want to round off. Second one is up to how many decimal place you want to round that number. So these two parameters we have to pass for round. Now see the definition. It allows us to round a number to a specified number of decimal places. As I explained, you have to give the number of decimal places. How many decimal places you want after the decimal. See the syntax? Select round, then number which you want to round. Number of decimal places, how many decimal places you want, you have to give. Just see the example. Select round. We want to round 345.59, comma 2. We want two digits after the decimal. Now what is the rule for round? If the digit or a number is 5 or above 5, then it will perform +1. If it is below 5, then no change. Clear? If it is 5 or above 5, then +1. Otherwise, less than 5, then no change. So here we want two digits. So just see the third digit, that is 9, that is above 5. So it will round and print 345.16. Now see the next function. Select round 345.141, comma 2. We want two digits after decimal. Now see the output 345.14. See the next one. Round select round 345.156, comma 0. We don't want any decimal places after. We don't want any decimal places. So just see the digit 1. Now it will round to 345. 345. Now see the next example. 340. Select round 345.144. Here I have not mentioned the second parameter. No second parameter is there. It means if second parameter is missing, it means we want 0 digits. Yeah, 0 digit if second parameter is missing. So output is 345. Now in case of negative numbers, suppose if the first parameter or first argument is negative, then what happens? If first one is negative, then there is no change. Whatever we are doing with the positive numbers, the same concept we will follow for the negative number. See, select round -345.159, comma 2. So it will print, just see the last digit which we are going to remove, that is 9. So 9, it means it is below, above 5, so it will print or add +1. So output is -345.16. See, in first example also the same one, only the number is in positive. Number is positive. Here number is negative, but output is same. Only the difference is of the symbol. So when first parameter or first argument is negative, then the rule is same which we are using with the positive number. Now see the next one. Select round -345.142, comma 2. So here we want two digits, and last digit which is going to remove is 2. So it is below 5, so no change, 345.14. Now suppose if the second parameter is negative, second argument is negative, then there is lot of change. What? if second number or second parameter is negative, then we have to move to the next tens divisible or previous tens divisible, or next 100 divisible or previous 100 divisible, according to the given number of decimal places. See, with the help of example, I will explain you. Here, select round 345.156 comma minus 1. We want to remove one digit. Now minus 1, it means we have to check before the decimal, not after the decimal. We no need for these digits. Leave it as it is. We have to check before the decimal, means this 345. Now how many digits I have to check? 1, means I have to check this 5. Now here we are going, number of decimal places are 1. So we have to move either to the next 10 divisible or previous 10 divisible. Now here number is 5, that is 5 or above 5. So we will do plus 1. So in here, in that case, we go for the next 10 divisible. So after 345, the next number which is divisible by 10 is 350. So it will print 350. Now see the second example. Select round 345.156 comma minus 2. Now we want to round 2 digits. So before decimal 2 digits, that is 45. Now 2 digits. Now your concept will change. Now instead of 10, we can go for next 100 divisible or previous 100 divisible. See, when number of decimal places increase, you have to increase the zeros at the back side. Here in the previous example, number of digits was 1. That's why we are moving to the next tens divisible or previous tens divisible. But in case of 2 digits, minus 2, we will check for next 100 divisible or previous 100 divisible. So 45. So now here we have to check whether it is greater than equal to 50 or less than 50. So it is less than 50. So we move for previous 100 divisible. So 345. So now the previous number which is divisible by 100 is 300. So it will print 300. See the next example. Select round 345.156 comma minus 3, means we want 3 digits to be round off. So when 3 are there, again we will increase 1 0. Now it will move to the next 1000 divisible or previous 1000 divisible. So here number is 345. Now we have to check whether it is greater than equal to 500 or less than 500. If it is greater than equal to 500, then we can move to the next 1000 divisible, otherwise previous 1000 divisible. So if this number is less than 500, so we can go for the previous 1000 divisible, so that is 0. See the next example. Select round 1645.156 comma minus 1. We want to round one digit. So that last digit is 5, that is above or equal to 5. So we can go for next tens divisible. Why 10? Because we have only one digit. So output is next tens divisible is 1650. So your output is 1650. See the next example. Select round 1675.156 comma minus 2. You want to round up 2 decimal places. That is 75. Now 75 means we have to check for next 100 divisible or previous 100 divisible. It is 75 above 50, so we can go for next 100 divisible. That is 1700. It will print 1700. Thank you.